Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Atma76X, and today I'm going to be playing ARAM in League of Legends as AP Gangplank. For those of you who don't know, League of Legends recently just updated League of Legends with a pretty nice patch. They added a brand new map. The honestly might be my favorite map in terms of appearance that they've added. And let's get right into it. ARAM is an acronym for All Random, All Mid. So you randomly are selected a champion of any of the champions that you can select. So you got your free weeks and any of the champions that you bought. And it randomly picks them for you, and you are stuck playing that champion unless you do get a limited amount of rerolls. So I mean, first blood. Sorry, you are given a limited selection of champions and a limited number of rerolls. So it's pretty much the more champions you own, the better chances you have of playing a different champion. So I mean, me personally, I kind of only pick the champions that I like. So I mean, I don't really have a whole lot of champions that I don't play as a whole lot, and it's very rare. I think there's only been I've re-rolled only a very few times, but yeah, you kind of cap out at a certain amount. So I mean, the more re-rolls you get is based on the more champions you own. I capped out at 2 because I only own so many champions. I guess I don't know, but. Yeah, it's a really fun game. Games typically last, I'd say, about 15 minutes. That's an average ARAM length of the map. Gragas is really, really frustrating to deal with in this, but he's free this week, so that's why I kept seeing him so much this week. The way the game works is you start off at level 3, much like in Dominion, and you're given so many. I think you're given $1,300 to start off with, or gold. So you can start working into a heavy hitting item right away. One recommendation that I would strongly suggest is, no matter what champion you're playing as, no matter who it is, don't care if you have a heal, whatever. Always buy health pots. Cap out on 5 health pots if you can, because you see, the thing is, once you leave the shop, you can't buy anything anymore. You can't just run back and heal up and come back. You're stuck, so to speak. You have to wait until you die to buy anything, to even heal. The only way you can heal are the little medical centers along the lane. So that's the only way you can heal. So, you know, some champions have it a lot easier in ARAM, to say the least. I chose to play as AP Gangplank, mainly as a joke at first, because I kind of wanted to see what it would be like. I knew that he had really good sustain as it, and come to find out that he is actually a lot better sustain than I thought he did. I'll get into a build on how do you build AP Gangplank very shortly, but I just want to talk about the map a little bit more. Excuse my hoarse cough, still coming off of that sickness that I had last week. But yeah, Gangplank is a very good champion for this, AP or not, but yeah, AP is a really fun way to play some champions, if you have the choice. But no, I'm going to talk about the map really quick. The map is really awesome. It's very animated. There's a lot of particle effects going on. You can see the snow kind of brushing across the bridge and all that fun stuff. This is a very fun game mode, just because, like, as you can see, it's just such a cluster. It's like, you know, in the mid, but right here, you make sure you buy stuff. Don't run out without buying something, because you'll regret it and you'll probably just want to die. Look at that these little critters everywhere across this epic battle. They don't even really move out of the way or anything. They just say, whatever. But yeah, the map is really sweet. When the towers start taking damage, they start to crumble and all that. I hate Bane. As you can see there, that's the only way you can heal, but that gives you mana and, ooh. Oh, come on, guys. Whatever. Got unlucky there with my ult. But, as you can see, it's very limited healing, so you really have to play carefully, and some champions just have it a lot better. Also, I'm going to mention that this is the only game of ARAM that I saw that had the same champion in each side. So that was, I wasn't expecting it. Usually, it seems that there's only one champion of each. So this one was unique. I think it might have been a bug, honestly, because I haven't seen other. I don't think it's supposed to be that way, which makes it a lot more interesting. Because if you saw, like, you know, 3 of the same champions, that'd be lame. Yeah. But yeah, the towers, they don't regenerate health. Even the ones in the far back, they don't. So yeah, it's really fun. And the best thing is, see what I mean? Everything's like falling apart. Like when the towers, like not only do the towers crumble, like stuff off to the side just starts falling apart, and it makes it seem really epic. I'm really liking the way they're updating this game. You know, this is a really special time for games, like, to where the point is you can really get a good chunk of time out of a game. It used to be back in the day, you could only play a game really for, you know, 1 or 2 sittings, but we're in a day and age where, you know, games, they're really improving. Oh, sorry, Annie. Pirate better than little girl. But yeah, it's really something, because I've been playing League of Legends for probably about 2 years now, and yeah, I mean, the game just keeps improving. So as long as the developers care, I mean, you know, we're really the ones that benefit from it, because they just keep updating content. You know, I'm sure they're gonna update the main map, the Fives map, very soon. They have to, because that one's starting to look a little dated. But some of the stuff that goes on here, I can't wait till they implement it into the main map, such as the towers kind of falling apart as they take damage and other exciting things like that. Because I mean, they updated Freeze there. I mean, they don't need to update Dominion. Brand new map. Well, not brand new, but you know, yeah, I'm really looking forward. Maybe it'll make it so, like, I don't know, the trees fall apart or something. I don't know in Fives, but yeah, I mean, and everyone likes snow. I love snow maps in games, so you know, this is right up my alley. No, all they need to do is add a desert map and a like a lava map or something. But so yeah, but I'll go back into, so if you want to play, why do you play AP Gangplank? Well, when you're playing AP Gangplank, you're not really so much dealing a whole lot of damage, as you're more of like a tanky sort of bait champion that kind of starts fights or whatever. You have great poke. Your parlay doesn't do quite as much damage, but it still can be, it can still do a considerable amount of damage. But I mean, well, it all depends on how much AP you have, because what happens is when you parlay, now the first item you want to get is a Lich Bane, for starters. So you get the Lich Bane, and that makes it so any ability power you have goes into your next physical attack, which stacks with parlay. So you do that, and then you start building AP items such as the Haunting Guise, which builds into Leandra's Torment, which gives you a burn on top of Gangplank's natural burn. Your ult does roughly twice as much damage. Gangplank really was never there for his ult as much as it was for crowd control, because it's really unpredictable. But if you get really lucky with it, it'll hurt. It'll hurt really bad. It literally can do about double damage. You're pretty much going to be impossible to kill in lane. It's going to be really hard. I mean, as you can see here, I've only died 3 times, which for ARAM is pretty impressive. Yeah. I haven't actually even tried regular Gangplank for this yet. It might be better for all I know. I can't imagine the sustain would be as good, though, because when you're playing AD Gangplank, you're kind of relying a lot on you know, melee attacks to keep you alive, and you're an orange, not so much. And you're really relying on your orange just to get you out of CC, so, you know, whatever. Give or take, it really depends what kind of mood you're in. I'm sure I could play 80 Gangplank and just be just fine, but this is more fun than anything. So yeah, you build your champions, build them for sustain in ARAM, because you're gonna need it. Having a laning presence is more key here than ever, than in any of the other game modes, because it's just a laning phase. You're in one long laning phase. The nice thing is everyone kind of has as much gold as everyone else in this, and everyone kind of stays at the same level, so you can't really ever worry about getting under leveled. It's just straight up like if two, you know, just two forces just went head on, and this is how it ends up. That being said, sometimes you get really unlucky and you end up fighting like 380 carries and 2 tanks. You know, so sometimes the opposite team gets like the perfect team comp, and you get like 3 supports and 2 tanks. You know, some of the best champions for this, obviously. 80 carries are amazing. Basically any 80 carry is awesome. You know, mages, anyone with range, like Janna, she's really annoying in this. Gragas, obviously. But right here you can see my build so far for Gangplank, AP Gangplank, is Lich Bang and building a Haunted Guise. Strongly recommend after that building a Death Cap, obviously. If you want more hit points to be regenerated, you know, if you need to build some sort of magic resist, Spirit Visage, really awesome, gives you CDR and increases your healing by 20%. As you can see here, I built Boots of Lucidity because I really want the I really want to be able to use my moves faster, so I'm kind of just using a standard mage rune and mastery page for this, from what I recall. Nothing really out of the ordinary, because, you know, you're using all ability power, so that's what you would want to do. And yeah, that's about it for the build. I mean, the main item is Lich Bane and Leandra's Torment, and, you know, pretty much any like Death Cap. You don't really have to go for a crazy, super awesome build. Oh, but as you can see there, that parlay was amazing. So now watch the tower here. See how it's like falling apart? That's so cool. It takes a little bit of damage. It's so cool. I love it. I really hope they implement that into the rest of the game. One key thing to do is constantly keep harassing the enemy team by laughing at them. So if you hit Control 4, or I think they made Shift 4 now. as you can see, just one giant cluster fucking mid, and tons of damage happening all over the place. This, I believe, was a little bit more of a closer setup game. Hindsight, I probably should have gone AP Gangplank here. I didn't realize that we had so many mages. Double kill, woo! And we ace them, gonna kill that tower. And then, yep. Some other good champions for this, obviously, are Teemo, Caitlyn. Oh my god, Caitlyn's annoying in this. Teemo's, you know, Teemo's annoying pretty much anywhere. Yeah, we have all mages. I should have played AD playing. Whatever. It was funny. There really aren't a whole lot of tips for this other than, you know, buying health pots and whatever constantly. Making sure you take the health and, you know, mana. I was about to go there and grab it before Gragas did. As you can see, my parlay is starting to scale off, really. Yeah, like, AP Plank isn't great for damage. It's more for just sustained. Except for your ult does more damage, but, I mean, really, it doesn't, it's not really enough. Right here, I just kind of say, hey, you guys can have that tower. We got another one. Got to make sure to last at the minions with your parley to get more money and whatnot back. Yeah, this is really nice. I like this. I don't know how many more game modes they can make for this. I'd imagine they can make a few more. Some sort of capture the flag mode maybe for this. Not that I would ever really play that. Capture the flag is pretty fun in World of Warcraft. That game's set up a lot differently, and they could maybe do it for this. I doubt it though. This is perfect for the game. I can't foresee them making another game mode anytime soon, or at least another map. Really, the thing that was really the best about this was I wasn't expecting this at all. I was just, they said they were going to update the game or whatever. They were going to add a new champion, which that champion is Lysandra, and she's pretty good champion. Really good at initiating fights. But you know, I thought they were just adding a new champion, so this kind of came out of nowhere, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. And when I saw this, I'm like, wow, this looks really sweet. I'm like, I'm gonna play this, and then I played a game, and I'll probably play a game, then go back to ranked, then play another game, then I play another game. And I was like, wow, this is this is really addicting. Downside is I can't foresee them ever adding rank to this because it's so random. I mean, they could maybe. I don't know. It seems like it'd be really hard to get out of you know, bronze division, but I mean, it might be fun. I'm sure there'll be some people that would, you know, get out of bronze division and get gold or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, this is really fun. Like I said, this is a little bit longer than the other games. Most of these games only last a few minutes. I was actually quite surprised this one lasted so long. But I think it was a little bit more evenly matched. Yeah, it's 34 to 36, so in a way we're losing, but in a way we're not. Like I said, I think it probably would have been better if I'd probably gone AD, but you know, whatever. I wasn't thinking at the time. I was just trying to have fun at first, and like, I think I'll record this. And it ended up turning out in our favor. But you know, I'm gonna take this time to talk about some of the movies coming out. feel like I've said all I have to say about this game mode. But I'm kind of looking forward. I'm not quite looking. I wasn't looking quite so much forward to any of the movies coming out this year at first, but there's a few. I've heard some really good things. The next movie I'm probably gonna go see is The Great Gatsby, because I've heard really good things about that. Definitely going to watch Superman. I wasn't, you know, I'm not really a huge Superman fan, but I'm kind of looking forward to that movie. That movie looks pretty good. You know, it's got the same kind of production crew that The Dark Knight did. You know, Christopher Nolan's name's attached to it. He's not directing. He's not. I don't think he's writing, but I don't know why he would write. But yeah, he's a producer. So you know, I'm gonna watch it. I can't. I doubt it'll be as good as The Dark Knight, because you know Batman's so much cooler. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm definitely going to check out the new Star Trek movie. I didn't see the first one in theaters, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing this. I only saw the Star Trek movie once before it came out on DVD. I saw it on like my friend gave me like a bootleg of it, and it seemed like a really good movie. I wanted to watch it in full. Its entirety. It was actually a really bad copy. It was like zoomed in, like there was stuff just being cut off, and it wasn't good quality. I usually don't like to watch bootlegs or anything, but I forgot why I got that. Why he had that. He was like, "Yeah, dude, check this out." I'm like, "All right, whatever, I'll watch it." And it was actually a really good movie, so I'm looking forward to seeing the next one. I'm probably definitely going to see that in theaters. Oh, take that, Bane. I don't really know what other movies are coming out this year, though. I know there's another Scorsese movie coming out later this year, called it's like Wolfgang on Wall Street or something. Why did I say? I wouldn't recommend getting the Deathfire Grasp on AP Gangplank. I mean, it's not bad, but I would rather get the Death Cap first. And Zonya's Hourglass, definitely get Zonya's Hourglass before you get Deathfire Grasp. Definitely. I don't think the DFG is as good as it used to be. It's different, but I don't think it's as good as it used to be. But no, other movies. Yeah, I really don't know what other movies are coming out this year. But yeah, the three that I'm really looking forward to. Well, I'm not looking quite so much as The Great Gatsby. I mean, my girlfriend kind of brought it up. She's like, "Yeah, I heard it's really good." I'm like, "Oh, you know, I really like DiCaprio, so yeah, I'll watch that." Yeah, the two big ones are. You know, Superman and the key assist. That is why Gangplank is so awesome for this, and the Star Trek. I'm sure there'll be more coming out. You know, I really want to see some good popcorn flicks this year. I didn't get to see Olympus Has Fallen mainly because none of my friends wanted to go see it. They're all like, "Oh, no, it doesn't look so good." I'm like, I thought it looked pretty good, but whatever. You know, my friends suck. Yeah, last year was great for movies. Actually, I want to make a video where I just talk about all the movies I saw last year and which ones were my favorites. I haven't got. I was gonna make that video of this, but I kind of wanted to talk a lot about the new map and how exciting it is. Like I said, like this is on the longer end of the games. I kind of wanted to show its entirety though, because to kind of give you an idea of what the pacing is like. It's a lot of fighting back and forth. It's really exciting. Surprisingly, I mean, I wouldn't think that like just one lane. Oh, the ace. I mean, you wouldn't think that just one lane would be exciting, but it really it's really fun. It's really fast paced, and if you get a champion that you really like playing, if you look out and you get a really good champion, it's so much more exciting because you're just stomping kids. They can't defend themselves. I guess I don't know. That's the troll in me. So yeah, and, you know what? I went 14 and 6-5 this guy. I don't know. I can't. With 29 assists, yeah. With AP Gangplank, you're probably more of a support champion than anything. Support as in you're just kind of dealing a little bit of damage and just really buffing your team with your raised morale and you know your ult's the damage that you have, and your parlay is kind of hit and miss. It doesn't scale so well. Actually, it would be doing a lot more damage had I gotten a death cap and a Zonia's hourglass. But I think we just aced him again. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, the push. And we win. But yeah, I really like the new map. I really like how Riot still seems to care about their game. They're not just putting down the towels like some other companies do. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.